What is up, guys? Got Gaming here, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about Call of Duty 2017, possibly being a past tense Call of Duty. Sledgehammer hasn't confirmed it yet, but it's down to two possible Call of Duties. One being Call of Duty World War II, not World at War II, gosh, and then the other one would be possibly Call of Duty Vietnam. And the reason why is because one thing that's pretty odd is Sledgehammer, back when they had back when Advanced Warfare was big, some of the guns that they released were past tense guns, like all the way back from World War II and Vietnam era. Examples being the MP40, the M1 Garand, the M1911, and the AK-47. That's two. The AK-47 was back in Vietnam era, and the other three that I listed, the MP40, M1 Garand, and the M1911, were back all the way in in the First World War, or second, I mean, first and second. And Battlefield 1's actually got a couple of those weapons that are in Advanced Warfare. That's one thing that seemed pretty odd. But here's another thing that I'm going to have come up on the screen right now. This gives an example of what they've been doing since Advanced Warfare. They've been hinting, and especially Sledgehammer's CEO has been hinting World War II teasers for Call of Duty 2017 when they make it. And that's pretty odd too. But another thing that's been promised by Activision as of February 2017, that Call of Duty 2017 is going to be boots on the ground. So we all know that Call of Duty will be boots on the ground this year, which you never know. They said that about Infinite Warfare, and look what it got us. Another garbage game that nobody really wanted. And a lot of people saw Infinite Warfare as the only reason why it sold was Modern Warfare Remastered. That's a totally unrelated subject, but getting back to Call of Duty World War II. Another reason why it might be World War II is this image right here. So this is supposed to be one of the teasers that Sledgehammer has been talking about for the past 2 years since Advanced Warfare come out. We're back to Black Ops. But anyway, that's a couple of hints that's been going on. That and it being promised boots on the ground. But before Advanced Warfare had come out, here's one thing that I found pretty interesting. The one thing that Advanced Warfare was working, or the company that made Advanced Warfare, Sledgehammer, was working on before Call of Duty Advanced Warfare even come out, was that they were working on Call of Duty Vietnam. And what Sledgehammer was secretly trying to do was they were trying to take Call of Duty back to its original roots, back to like World War II, back to older generation Call of Duties. And that's a really good idea, but the big boss Activision had to come in and shut down Sledgehammer's idea, meaning that the whole Call of Duty Vietnam thing back in 2014 could not be a thing. But since people are demanding past tense games like Battlefield 1 that's in right now, Call of Duty is seeing that and they're listening to the public for once. They're saying, oh, we made a mistake with Infinite Warfare. And little be known, I don't think it would be that bad if there was a separate type of Call of Duty, like one being Modern Warfare, one being futuristic, and one being like in the past. If they had like separate chains like that, I think that would make Call of Duty pretty good. Because if you look at EA games, or EA Sports games, whatever, you will see that they have Titanfall. People love Titanfall. They also have Battlefield, and people have fallen in love with Battlefield. But you don't see them year by year making the same content that eventually gets old. And that's what a lot of people don't want to see. Is they don't want to see the same boring, old, bland content. And that's what these Activision's not getting, I feel like. I feel like that people are expressing their opinions and nothing's being done because Activision's just wanting to make their money. They don't care about their fan base. That's what it sounds like, really, because back when Black Ops 3 come out, when they realized that Black Ops 3's campaign was so bad that it was failing, they made a new game mode called Nightmares. That sounds pretty good until you realize when you play Nightmares that they're saying the same thing in campaign, like they're mouthing it off in campaign rather than changing up like the audio, actually putting work into it. That's how ridiculous Call of Duty that's how much they care about these newer games. But Sledgehammer, I think, puts time into their Call of Duty games. I mean, Advanced Warfare, I loved their zombies in their campaign. Their multiplayer, I wasn't as much of a fan of. You have certain game modes where it's just like, they're really good. They put effort into it. And others where they're like, oh, why is this even a thing? Like, Black Ops 3's Nightmares, like, that's just, they just need to get rid of that or actually try. I think if they actually tried, that might have actually been a unique idea, but because they wanted to be lazy and cheap, they didn't really put any work into it, and they couldn't get it out for the public to have like a good time with it. So, I mean, these tips are really inspiring. Like, it really excites me about the next Call of Duty actually being a good Call of Duty. You see, like, these futuristic Call of Duties, and all you think about is Call of Duty's not listening to the public, and that's very true. To a certain extent, that's actually pretty true, and it's really sad in a way, and that's one of the reasons why Call of Duty's dying. But I think if Call of Duty branded, say they made a Call of Duty like Titanfall, that would be pretty good for those that like the bunny hops and such. But if they branded like Modern Warfare, that's its own thing made by Call of Duty, or if they branded like World War II or something like that, that would sell pretty good, I believe. Because as Call of Duty's way of saying, okay, we screwed up, but we're going to try and fix it. And this is how we can make our money, and this is how we can do stuff like that. The thing that that Call of Duty's going to notice, if they're not putting the time, the effort, and the work as EA, Tom Clancy's games, and other stuff, and other gaming companies that are just starting up, if they don't put work into it, they're going to see sales continuously decline. And that's one of the reasons why this year Call of Duty had its worst year in like Activision history. 2016 was a terrible year for Call of Duty.
Battery, requesting UAV support.
Another thing I think wouldn't be a bad idea for Call of Duty is that everybody in Call of Duty hates the supply drops. They suck. They're terrible. But I think that would be more worth it if you were guaranteed weapons if you paid for it. And the DLC, I don't think the DLCs should be as much, especially if you're going to like be, I don't know, say like Modern Warfare Remastered. All you get is the COD points or whatever. Nobody wants that. I don't know a single soul on this earth who would want COD points rather than a zombies map. Like, it's not a thing. Nobody wants to see something like that, and that's the mistakes that Activision and other its partners are making right now. So there's a couple of things, but right now it's not 100% confirmed yet, but I believe that the next Call of Duty is going to be World War II. And that's the reasons why, like I said, the older guns in a futuristic game, that's just a little odd. Like that's like, that's like in one of those like remake movies or whatever. Like they reset a time period, but they have like music from, say like you're in the 1940s, but they have music from 2017 in there. Like that was what Advanced Warfare was like whenever they put like the AK-47 and such in there. That's okay, I guess. I mean, could have been better, I think. But you know, that's my opinion and that's my thoughts on Call of Duty 2017. You guys did like the video, go click that like button. If you did enjoy the video, go comment to see if you want to see more videos like this one. And also, if you're new to the channel, go subscribe. That's all I have to say for you guys today. Remember, guys, to keep it GG.